In continuation to our lecture regarding lithium aluminum hydride reduction, we will see the further functions of lithium aluminum hydride. The lithium aluminum hydride, what we have discussed in lithium aluminum hydride, that it is a powerful reducing agent which reduces aldehyde to primary alcohol, ketone to secondary alcohol, carboxylic acid to primary alcohol, esters are reduced to primary alcohol, amides are reduced to amine, cyanide is reduced to amine, epoxide ring opening reaction takes place to give secondary alcohol. The ring opening is depend upon the substituent pattern to the epoxide. Cyclic ester, that is lactones, are reduced to alcohol, diol, isolated diol we can say. Acid chloride are reduced to primary alcohol. Nitro group are reduced to NH2. All these functions we have discussed in the earlier lecture. Regarding alpha beta unsaturated ketone, we have discussed that when the alkyl group is attached to the carbon-carbon double bond, that is electron donating group, in that case the carbon-carbon double bond is not reduced. Here carbon-carbon triple bond also not reduced. Only carbonyl group is reduced to secondary alcohol, that we have discussed earlier. Okay. But when electron withdrawing group like phenyl benzene ring is there, in that case the carbon-carbon double bond as well as carbonyl group get reduced. You can see here that we have already discussed in the earlier lecture. After that, we have discussed the mechanism of conversion of aldehyde or ketone to primary and secondary alcohol respectively. We have discussed the conversion of ester to primary alcohol by using lithium aluminum hydride. Now in continuation to this, we will discuss the remaining part of this topic, that is lithium aluminum hydride. See, this is the mechanism of reduction of amide to amine. Amide means C double bond O NH2, amide functional group, and CH2NH2 is amine. Here RC double bond O NR2 is converted to RCH2NH2. C double bond O is converted to CH2, that is reduction reaction. How it takes place, let us see. This is our lithium aluminum hydride. Aluminium is attached to 4 hydrogen atom, and being more electronegative than the aluminium, the hydrogen bears negative charge. So this is a polar bond. Here hydrogen is negatively charged, that is hydride ion. In the first step, hydride ion will goes to the carbonyl carbon. We know the carbonyl carbon is electron deficient. So this hydride is transferred to the carbonyl carbon, pi bond is open on oxygen, and this carbon hydrogen bond formation takes place. We get this moiety. The remaining moiety after transfer of this hydride ion, this AlH3 goes to oxygen, and hydride goes to the carbonyl carbon. We get this moiety. After that, you can clearly see here what happens. The nitrogen donates its lone pair to this carbon, and at the same time the carbon oxygen bond cleavage takes place. This formation of nitrogen carbon bond and cleavage of carbon oxygen bond takes place simultaneously. After donation of lone pair, here double bond will form, pi bond will form, and nitrogen will have the positive charge, that is deficiency. Okay, so what we get, RCH double bond NR2, and nitrogen have the positive charge, that is deficiency. This C double bond N is a imine group, imine functional group, and as the nitrogen bears the positive charge, that is deficiency here, it is called as iminium ion. Now that iminium ion undergoes further reduction, where this lithium aluminum hydride further donates its hydride ion, nitrogen gain its lone pair, which is earlier lost. Pi bond is open on the nitrogen, nitrogen gain its lone pair. What is the charge on this carbon now? That is positive charge. Now hydride ion transfer takes place, CH bond formation takes place. This CH bond formation takes place and nitrogen gain its lone pair. In this way we get the amine. In this way the amide is converted to amine via iminium ion formation. This is the role of lithium aluminum hydride for this reduction. Let us see again some examples of reduction. Here dehalogenation reaction, it is also reduction. where the chlorine, bromine, iodine, any halogen atom is replaced by the hydrogen with lithium aluminum hydride. You can clearly see here this Br is replaced by H, and we get in this way CH to Br is converted to CH3. Same is the case here, CH to Br is converted to CH3. Now see, this is an interesting example where this is a cyclopropene. Cyclopropane 3-membered ring is there, pi bond is there, and it is substituted. What happens? This bromine is replaced by hydrogen only, that change takes place, while the carbon-carbon double bond remains as it is. This cyclopropene ring, which is a unstable ring, it will also remain as it is, no change is there, only one change is there takes place, that is halogen is replaced by the hydrogen. Okay. After that, yes, in this slide you can clearly see stereochemistry of reduction of ketone. Stereochemistry is an important aspect of the organic chemistry, we know. See here, hydride ion transfer, hydride ion attack on this carbonyl carbon. Now there are two ways of attack of hydride ion to the carbonyl carbon. That hydride ion may attack from the front side. In that case, what will happen? It push the oxygen to the back side, and the hydride ion will remain on the front side with respect to the observer. And we get this product in that case. You can see here hydrogen is shown by dark line, which is in the front, and this OH group is shown by dotted line, which shows that it is on the back side. The 50% chances are there that the hydride ion attack from the back side of the observer. In that case, it pushed the hydride ion to the opposite side, and in that case OH group you can see here, it is shown by dark line, means it is toward the observer, and hydride ion, that is hydrogen atom attached to the carbon, it is shown by dotted line, means it is back. So 50% chances are there while attack of the hydride ion on the carbonyl carbon. Okay, so if stereochemically, if you think, because this carbon is asymmetric, here also this carbon is asymmetric as it is attached to the 4 different atoms or groups, in that case it is optically active. But the optical activity, if you consider that 50% product is formed, the optical activity of one is exactly cancelled by the other, and the net result is 0. In that case, it is called as optically inactive. If it is R, suppose if it have the R configuration, then it will have the S configuration. Then a mixture of R and S in equal proportion is called as a racemic mixture. You know that. Okay, so it is optically inactive. It is called as a racemic mixture. Okay. Now see this one here, the ketone, which is a reactant, which is the precursor, it is already it is a chiral. See, this is a carbonyl group, this is alpha carbon. At the alpha carbon, the one cyclohexyl group, methyl, hydrogen, different groups are attached. This is asymmetric carbon, and if you treat such type of ketone having asymmetric carbon at the alpha carbon, then when on treatment with lithium aluminum hydride, the picture is different. Here you can see here 72% product, predominant product is this one, and 28%, that is the minor product, is this one. Okay, see what happens here. You can see in the product that OH group is facing toward the observer, and the hydride ion is shown by dotted line, means it is away from the observer. It means the hydride ion attack from the back side. Why it is so? Because it depends upon the bulkier group. Because on the front side, as there is a bulkier group, the hydride ion attack from the back side, and it push the oxygen toward the observer, and in that case OH group is dark, shown by dark line. Whilst few chances are there in which the vice versa case is there, where the hydride ion attack from the bulkier side and it push the oxygen toward the back side. In that case, you can see here OH is shown by dotted line, means it is back to the observer with respect to observer, and hydride ion is toward the observer. So in that case, the one is major predominant product, another is a minor product. Okay, this is attributed to the chiral nature of the alpha carbon attached to the carbonyl carbon. Yes. Again, continuing to the stereochemistry, let us see this interesting example. Here it is the cyclohexanone moiety. This is the carbonyl group. This is alpha, this is beta, this is gamma. Or if I talk in term of this one carbon number 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. At the 4th position, this is the chair form of the cyclohexane and which is stable as compared to the boat form. At the alpha carbon there is a tertiary butyl group, and tertiary butyl group is a bulkier group, we know that. Now it is interesting to see that the lithium aluminum hydride, the hydride ion from the lithium aluminum hydride, whether it attack from the axial side or equatorial side. See what is the position of tertiary butyl group here? It is the equatorial position. So at the equatorial position, as there is a bulkier group, the hydride ion will come from the axial position so as to avoid the crowding effect. Okay. If the hydride ion come from the upper side, means from the axial side, why it is coming from the axial side? Because the tertiary butyl group, that is bulkier group, is on the equatorial side. So as to avoid the crowding, it will come from the axial side and it push the oxygen to the equatorial. See, this is the hydride ion, it is coming, and this push the oxygen to the lower side, and in that case hydride will be on the axial position and this OH group after reduction will be on the equatorial position. So 90% chances are there of this. However, in few cases the opposite may be the case. So 10% product is formed where the OH group is on the axial position and hydride is on the equatorial position. But the predominancy is that this product will be obtained. Okay. This is the mechanism which is given here, that it is the axial attack of hydride ion, it pushes the oxygen to the lower side and we get 90%, that is the major product, in which the OH group is on the equatorial position. What will happen if this tertiary butyl group is on the axial position? In that case, the attack of hydride ion will be from the equatorial position, and oxygen, it push the oxygen, thereby OH group on the axial position. So it depends upon this tertiary butyl group, position of the tertiary butyl group. Okay. Now next example. See here, this is again cyclohexanone and at alpha position, at this is one position, this is second position. At the second position, 2 methyl groups are there. One is axial, this is equatorial. Then this is third position, it is fourth position. At the fourth position, the methyl group is there, which is at axial position. Obviously, the hydrogen from the fourth position is at equatorial. Okay, so there are 3 methyl group. It is a tri-substituted cyclohexanone moiety, where the 2 methyl groups are at second position and 1 methyl group at axial position on fourth position. Its name is 3,3, yes, 1, 2, 3, 3,3, 4, 5 trimethyl cyclohexanone, 2 at third position and 1 methyl group at fifth position. Now, if I treat it with lithium aluminum hydride, what will be the product? Whether that hydride ion in that case will attack from the equatorial position or the axial position. So it is very obvious that, so as to avoid the crowding, the hydride ion will attack from the equatorial position. Because at the axial position there are 2 methyl group, however at the axial position only 1 methyl group is there. So the crowding is less at the equatorial position, therefore the hydride ion will come from the lower side and it push the oxygen to the upper, that is axial position, and hydride ion will remain at the axial position. This is the major product. And the minor product is opposite, where the OH position is equatorial and hydrogen position is axial. Okay. So whatever may be the precursor, and you have to write the product, just think about the substituent which are attached to the ring, or substituent are present on the structure or moiety. Just think about the substituent, and hydride ion will always attack on the carbonyl carbon from less substituted side, that is uncrowded side, so as to avoid the steric hindrance. That is the case. Now see, this is the case of bicyclic ring, that is norbornone. It is a bicyclic moiety where this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon are written in the plane. This 7th carbon is outside the plane. and this compound is norboranone, and when we treat it with lithium aluminum hydride. Now see, this is unsubstituted, no substituent is there, it is a simple norboranone moiety without any substituent. Now at the first glance, if you think about the hydride ion attack, we may think that the hydride ion may attack from the upper side or from the lower side. 50-50% chances are there. But remember, in case of cyclic compounds like cyclohexanone, hexane moiety or norborane moiety, remember that the axial position, if the bulkier group is present, it is unstable. Why it is so? Because in stereochemistry we have the knowledge that there is a 1,3 diaxial interaction which is called as a dipolar interaction between the functional group at one position and third position. There is an interaction which is called as a flag pole interaction or dipole interaction. So as to avoid that, in such case, remember, the OH group will prefer to remain present on equatorial position, but because at the equatorial position there is no such type of dipolar interaction, only there is a flag pole interaction, 1,3 diaxial interaction at 1 and 3 position, axial position only, not equatorial position. So think about both the cases. If I think that the hydride ion coming from the axial position, then it push the oxygen thereby OH group to the equatorial position. So OH group, which is the bulkier than the hydride, it is at the equatorial position, which is the stable configuration. So it will happen. On the other hand, if the hydride ion attack from the equatorial position, it push the oxygen, that is OH group, to the axial position. So here will be the oxygen OH, and here will be the hydride ion at the equatorial position, which is unstable as compared to the previous one, because OH group, that is the bulkier group, is at the axial position. So there will be the 1,3 diaxial interaction between OH group of this carbon and hydride ion from the third carbon. Okay, so 1,3 dipolar flag pole interaction will take place. So remember, so as far as possible, you have to keep the OH group at the equatorial position. Whatever may be the bulkier group, you have to put it at the equatorial position. However, the lighter functional groups or lighter atoms like hydrogen should present on the axial position to get the stable molecule. Yes. Now see this one. This is the norboranone, but it is substituted. At this bridge head carbon there is a methyl group. At the bridge carbon there are 2 methyl group. Now what will happen? Lithium aluminum hydride attack from which side? In that case, the lithium aluminum hydride will again let me tell you about the terminology. In case of cyclohexane molecule, there is a axial and equatorial terminology, axial, and this is the equatorial position. But in case of norborane molecule, that is bicyclic ring, instead of using axial and equatorial, you have to use the terminology exo and endo. This position of OH group, which is pointed downward, is exo, and this position of the hydrogen here, which is pointed upward, is called as a exo. It is endo, it is exo. We will use that exo and endo terminology here. Now in this case, there is a substituent. Now logically tell me whether hydride ion will attack from the lower side or upper side. Lower side or upper side. So obviously the hydride ion will goes or attack on the carbon from the lower side. In that case, it push the OH group on the upper side, that is exo, and it will remain at the endo position. Okay. And if the hydride ion attack from the upper side, it will push the oxygen to the endo side, and the hydride will remain on the exo side, that is upper side. But being this molecule, you can see here, it is substituted from the upper side, so the hydride ion will attack from the lower side only. Okay. And see, you can clearly see here that hydride ion is attacked from the lower side, and it pushed the oxygen to the upper side, that is exo.